Crypto God here, and today we have a ambitious project that's doing some cool things that I think you at home need to know about. We have pretty much the full team here. This is the most people I've ever had sitting in one room at the same time. And I'm telling you, if I pull this off, I'm going to feel pretty fancy. It is Kevlar Finance. And how you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Killing it.
Doing great, man. Thanks for having us. We're happy to be here.
Absolutely. There's 9 of them here, guys. 9.
Yep, we're doing wonderful.
Woo!
Thanks. Great.
I feel like one of the greatest right now.
Let's go. So, Joe, you're first up to bat, my friend. And because it's a lot of people, you know, you can't have everyone speak evenly and feel really, really robotic, right? So we're going to kind of settle in, me and you, and as you want to delegate questions and things and points off to other members of the team, I'll leave that at your discretion, my friend.
Thank you. Yeah, so pretty much why me and my partners started this. We all met each other in a failed project that was, you know, there was just a lot of lies and deception, and we wanted to start something on our own. And so there was 3 of us, and our main idea was to find a good developer and do it right and start our own project. That's what we did. And we also, along the way, we took 3 months to do it, to plan it properly and put everything into works together and put everything together. We found Brandon, our developer, which is brilliant. He's a very, very smart developer. And along the way in other projects, we also found Carmen and John, Captain. He's our web dev, NV, Mike. We have a whole team of people. Like, we have 14 admins that do everything. We don't do everything. Everyone pitches in and we all work together, and you can see everyone loves each other and want to build a great community together. Yeah,
I did notice that your community is really kind of awesome. And, you know, you were the first people to really come through the vetting process of my new security team. And what was said about it, right, is that you guys are a good group of people, right? Because they spent time in the Telegram and the BSC and the website. They went through it from top to bottom.
That's where it all starts.
Yeah.
That's where it all starts.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly where it starts. Like,
community.
It's really hard for me to feel comfortable with a project when there's not a lot of transparency or communication.
And that's what we strive for, is transparency. Number 1 is transparency.
Yeah.
If you don't have a good community and transparent team and project, then you got nothing, really.
Absolutely. And what was said, if I'm going to read through this, right? And he's like, you're waiting on the certificate, which is understandable, right? To fully docs, because you got to release things in bits, right?
Correct.
And here's the thing, right? Like, he scanned everything. He's got some technology there that he scans stuff with. And he says, you know, there's no rug issues. Like, the wallet sizes are acceptable. You know, the only reason why there is no renouncing at this point is because it would kill the project in the water because of what you're doing, right? The contract passed the scans with flying colors, which we'll get more into how complicated that would have been, right? And that it's just, you know, you're doing a very good job and you're not using any cloned code whatsoever. You know, it's really great.
It's all there. There's 1,500 lines of code. Brandon coded it also. If somebody did copy the code, they can't even rug somebody because there's so much code in it. It's rug proof, even if somebody copied it.
Right. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And he said he would invest into it, which he doesn't say very often, by the way.
Yay.
Like, he literally said, like, I'd invest here, and I don't often say that, was his exact words. And,
that's crazy.
You know, they were, for the people at home listening, they were extremely cooperative with my security team. Extremely cooperative. And when I was talking to him about this process of vetting projects, he's like, well, it could take 3 days to a week. You know, it could take a long time because sometimes they're not the most cooperative. He didn't want to say he could do it in the same day. He did you guys in the same day.
Yeah, we seen him come in and I reached out to him wondering who he was. And he said, I'm just looking around. We're doing a rug check. And I said, awesome. Look around, ask any questions. And I believe everyone helped him and was very transparent. That's what we are building this on, as number 1 is transparency. The more transparent we are, the more trust and value we bring to the table.
Right. And you're the first one after my new security initiative because everyone knows I don't charge for interviews. I have a lot of integrity in that manner, right? I'm not going to take money for doing something because I'm not a shiller. right?
Yeah, we really like that too. That was nice.
I don't trust shillers.
Me
I can
neither.
throw them a pretty far distance, but I don't trust them as far as I could throw them.
Nope.
And like there was a piece that was missing from my equation, which was the accountability. So you guys are part of this new initiative that I've been taking for that, and I'm really glad that we found a good one to bring on because it's very, it's very satisfying because I looked at you guys and I was looking at stuff and I was trying to vet it before I handed it off to him, and I was like, this is complicated.
Yeah. Let me just add one thing quickly. We are also right now in the process of looking into getting an LLC or a limited also, plus the CERTIC audit.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. The fact that you guys are taking steps, right, is fantastic.
Right. We want to be leaders. We want other projects to, like when I first thought about starting this, I looked at Yummy and other projects that were doing good things for the community. And I actually speak to the Yummy guys and some of the baby XRP guys and stuff like that. And I want to strive to be like a good community like Yummy. They haven't rugged anyone. They haven't done it. They're very transparent. So that we want to build on that and be even better than that and build a community and a crypto, the whole crypto space can follow and take out all these scams and honeypots. I mean,
that's the big thing. That's one of the things why I'm here doing what I'm doing, because it's one of those things that eventually Crypto God's going to become the standard of like, well, why haven't you been on the Crypto God channel yet? And it's going to be one of two things. Either they couldn't get in, right, because of schedule, or they didn't pass the security check.
Exactly. And that's what we want to lead by also. People, I want them to look at us and say, okay, are they as good as Kevlar? And did they do the same things Kevlar did? And so eventually down the road in maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years, there won't be scams and honeypots anymore because it won't be allowed. It'll be a standard.
Right. Like that's my big reason for existing. I when I started this thing, right? And you can understand, like, you're kind of like, I'm a content creator by trade. My big channel today hit 124,000 subscribers. And, I was like, I was like, I need to do a new channel. I need to expand. So I started this Crypto God channel, and then it became its own thing, right?
Right.
Because of my personal integrity and how I run things. I really want to evolve the space, and it seems like you guys do too. And that's why I'm so glad I met you, right? Because of that.
As well.
Because there's a lot of problems.
Oh,
there's a lot of problems out there, man.
There's way too many friggin' problems. It's insane out there. And, we want people to invest in projects. Yeah, it's fun getting into the 100x from the beginning, pre-sales and all that, but it's getting out of control. And people need to stand up and do something about it.
And that's what we're trying to do. So you guys have heard the short time voice, right? It's almost like a caricature of the Win Lambo, Win Moon movement, because he just wants the facts.
Yeah.
That's why it's so overboard, right? Because those are the type of people that won't listen to the longer interviews.
Mm-hmm.
They just want the short bit and don't have the attention span for something long term.
Exactly.
And that's how I landed on that, But besides that, I don't say win Lambo, win Moon. I say win tank. I want a tank.
I want a Chevelle. That's what I want. 68 Chevelle.
Nice. So how long has the project been alive?
So we started working on this 3 months ago. We took our time, wanted to make sure we had, all the emails ready, the social media ready, our tech rate ready. We only launched 9 days ago, so we're fairly
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm quick.
Early. You better
Nice.
jump in now.
Right. I'm telling you, like, good projects are hard to find. Trust me.
Yep.
Like, I've talked to over
I know.
70 projects in the past 2 months, and I've had to turn away projects. Like, it's hard to find a good project. I've had to go back and delete old videos because of good projects are hard to find.
100%.
They're so hard to find. So 9 days in, right?
Yep.
What are some of the things you've accomplished up to this point that you can be really proud of?
So far, the team, number one, the community, number two. We actually took 2 months just to build the community a little bit before we launched, and a lot of people stuck around just because they liked us. Our team is amazing. I can't believe, the stars have just aligned. The community and the team are number one and number two. We got a tech rate audit done. We've made a lot of relationships with other good communities like Yummy and communities like that. I actually posted a poll the other day about where we want to put our reflections into next week, the owners, and the community can follow. Yummy posted it in their chat. Baby XRP posted in their chat. So that was some good marketing that we did there for free, just by posting a poll to help their volume out. We've done lot of good things, a lot of big things already in the first week. I'm trying to think now. My brain's cramping.
Yahoo Finance.
Yahoo Finance, John. Thank you. Can somebody else pitch in here?
Yeah, we got a Yahoo Finance article up. We have done a couple of other AMAs. We've had some really good input from those. We've also gone through, Carmen has done a great job of coming up with a whole bunch of fun facts so we can educate people every time they come in our space. And if they have any questions, she's got all that ready to go. So we're able to inform our investors as they come in. You know, we most of us have communicated, all the admins and the mods and whatnot, and we have the answers, the same answers. So we're not giving out a different information or people are getting wrong information. So when you come into our space, you're greeted, you're informed, and you're able to make your decision. We even help you sell if you want to. I mean, you know, got to have those red marks along with the green ones.
Right. Yeah, it's always a good sign when you're just helpful.
I actually helped somebody sell the other day. I felt really stupid doing it. And I sent him $5 so he could sell because he didn't have enough gas. And he actually ended up calling me a scammer after because I sent him money. But I tried to help him out, and it backfired. But, you know, we're here to help.
I mean, you let him pull out the project and gave him the means to do it.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, but, you know, we're here to help. We're good people. I probably won't do that again just because of the scenario that happened after. But
I mean, that's really weird to me, right? Like, scammers don't do that. Scammer would let you just be stuck.
No, exactly. I even had screenshots from the guy. I said to him, I said, it's your choice. I can send you $5 or you can send it to yourself, but you don't have enough gas, because he tried all the other steps I told him. And he's like, oh, yeah, I don't have enough B&B. I said, okay, well, this is kind of weird that I'm doing this, but if you want me to help you sell, I will. Hoping that he would appreciate that, but
we've all been in the situation where we emptied out our B&B before other things. At least I have. What do you mean? You know, running out of gas, not having enough gas. Like, it's happened to me. It's happened to me.
Yep.
And I felt so dumb. Yeah. I felt so stupid when I did it too. I'm like, I run a crypto podcast. How did we make this mistake? And it wasn't me that meant it was my finance guy that did, you know. Won't do it again.
You go to sell or buy, and you're like, oh no, you missed the pump or you missed the dump, and it's like, oh man.
Yeah. Or you just need to liquidate for payroll, which is what I often do. But
yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But you know, people are weird when it comes to crypto, right?
They are. And you know what? They have every reason to be a little bit weird because there is so many scams and honeypots out there. I don't blame them. I get it. I understand. But it's tough as developers and owners to build that trust. That's what we're trying to do is build trust with everyone. But it's very hard in this space to get through it because there is so much garbage out there.
Garbage. Lots of garbage.
One of my favorite
you're the garbage man. Anyways.
One of my favorite things about this project, you know, just me personally, is the way the reflections work. I mean, the fact that, you know, every other project out there has static reflections, and our dynamic reflections not only allow you to choose from any coin, but it allows you to choose your entry point. You know what I mean? You can collect those at any point in time. They don't go away. They don't disappear. They're sitting there in the contract. You don't have to pay the gas to move them. That's another great point. You know, you run out of B&B, you're screwed. But if you have reflections, you can pull those reflections and go ahead and buy in whatever token you want.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really cool. You know, that's the thing that when he's like when you guys said, you know, anything I want, you know, that's like
any crypto, anything.
Yeah, that right there
on pancakeswap.
That is reason enough to come on board, right?
We want to give people the option to choose what they want. We don't want to restrict them, right?
Right. I mean, there's no way that's not going to catch on and people aren't going to try to copy it. Like,
no, we're the first ones from what I've heard from a few big developers, and they're trying to copy it.
You're the first ones I've heard of it, and I've talked to over 70 projects this past 2 months. So yeah,
nope, exactly. Like,
who had that idea? Who's responsible for that idea? Because they're a smart cookie.
Everything, all of the ideas on the developing side and the code was Brandon. Brandon, do you want to touch base on?
Yeah, I want to talk about this piece of art that is this contract's code, like legitimately.
Well, I saw a bunch of tokens that were being made, like a ton of tokens. Like they would reward you in different types of tokens, and a lot of them were scams too, especially scams. And then it was just a thought in my head. It was like, you know what's stopping us from trying to create something that you can reward every single token? So I started messing around with that a bit. and another reason that I tried so hard to try to get it to work was if we were to have a kind of hub of a token like this, where we can reward every single token that's out there on the Binance Smart Chain, we would give less power to scammers. They wouldn't be able to make their little crappy earn this token, right?
Mhm.
And without that power, that's less scammers out there for other people to have to worry about. And people can flock to our token instead and earn whatever the heck they wanted, instead of having to maybe gamble on whether or not this project was good or not, or sorry, another project was good or not. But yeah, that was basically the whole
Brilliant.
whole premise behind it.
I mean, yeah.
Brilliant.
Why do they need them when they have you?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like-
this contract is fantastic. I mean, it's one of the few you can sleep on and not have to worry about waking up and your money just being gone. I mean, there are literally measures built into the contract itself that protect your investment. It's great. It really is. I mean, a 30-minute cooldown on sells, maximum sells. All those things are in place to help protect your money so you can go to sleep without having to worry about if your B&B is going to be gone when you wake up the next day.
And you're not just investing on a token. We have long-term goals to do the GPU mining. And once the GPU mining rigs are set up, say we have 1,000 rigs set up and make $100,000 a month, the stakers in our token will earn profits off the mining rigs also. So they can
that's
stake and
wonderful.
earn off the mining pools.
That's wonderful, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk is talking about mining and eco-friendly mining. He's touched on it a few times. So I thought for marketing, if we set up mining rigs with some Tesla panels and stuff like that, maybe he'll talk about us a little bit.
Not a bad idea. I have like this. I tweet Elon Musk on a regular basis till he notices me. That's my plan.
Same here. We all do.
Eventually, Elon Musk will be on the podcast. Might take years, but eventually.
He will see us.
Yeah. Notice me, senpai. But like, it's really innovative, and I love innovation, and it makes me go, huh, that's cool. That's different. And you don't see a lot of new things in the space. I mean, you do, but not revolutionary.
Not different.
Not
different and unique. Exactly. And we want to set ourselves apart and be unique and different. And we even have longer vision goals than just the mining pools and mining rigs. We want to help out communities set up, eco-friendly houses and start making passive income with the mining rigs, even in Africa or things like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Negative carbon footprint communities.
That's awesome.
The
And-
best part of the tokenomics hasn't even been mentioned yet. So you could compound your tokenomics. I mean, the reflections. I mean, you could take your reflections, put them into one project that pays you reflections in another project.
Oh, that's smart. You're a smart cookie, all of you. I'll tell you.
Thank you.
Like, I'll be honest with you, right? Because I've been in the space. When you hear the name Kevlar, you think bulletproof. So, like, you know how the space is. People are gonna be like, "Oh, they're claiming to be bulletproof and so on and so forth." But
Right.
according to the team, it is bulletproof
And rug proof.
and rug proof. And it's one of those things of like people like it's almost like when something sounds good, you almost have a bad reaction in the space right now. That's like the mindset
Right.
of people.
It's almost too good to be true. Yeah, exactly.
And I am looking forward to seeing the future of this because it's a really cool concept. I really like, everything that I'm seeing and hearing. I like that.
Yeah.
And it's not a common thing for me, Joe.
Yeah, it's going to take time though to build on it and
It
build
feels
trust.
itchy to be this comfortable.
Exactly. And I understand that. Then people, all we want is people to come join our community, check us out and watch if they're not comfortable. You don't have to ape in. I mean, buy a couple $100 here or whatever. And, just watch what we're doing and how transparent we are. And that's how you build respect and trust is time and energy and just doing good things and being transparent. And that's what we're striving to do.
Right. Now,
Have you ever worn a Kevlar vest?
I mean, it's not the most comfortable thing when you get shot, to be completely honest. But what I will say is, as I said, not super comfortable to get shot in, but I've worn one, John.
Yeah, so I mean, it may not be the most comfortable thing to wear, but it does protect you.
Right. Well, I feel comfortable in this project, to be honest. Now, I don't tell people what I invest in or what I will invest in because I don't want to lead people by my money. Number one, that's a blanket rule
Mark.
that I have, like point blank period. But the project looks very good.
I appreciate that.
And I can say that because
I hope you come I hope you come in our community and hang out.
I'll hang out a little bit. You'll see me.
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah.
watching. I watch communities and then I wait. Right?
Yeah.
Wait. That's how one of these other communities, one of my most watched videos, got taken down off the channel because I watched their community.
Yeah.
And I owe it to my audience to do that, right?
Creepy.
Hey, you know
Definitely.
what? If being a creep keeps people safe, I'll be that old man in the bathrobe.
You have
Get up here and
integrity.
give me your Kevlar.
Yeah, integrity is important, and it seems like you guys have it too. And I never speak in absolutes on things, right? But from what I've seen, it looks very, very good. And I love the design of the website. I do. I'm a big fan of the Matrix. So whoever made that call, good job.
Hey, and none of us on this call. There's a bunch of us on this call, right?
Uh-huh.
If we could all give you our wallet addresses, and not a single one of us sold us a token. We've taken 0 so far.
That's good.
I mean, the reflections are so good. Why should we? I mean, when we hit higher volume, there's no reason to pull out anything out of it. It's going to be to our benefit to hold as many tokens as we can.
Right. So break down how the reflections exactly work for the people at home.
Okay. Well, right now there's a 10% buy tax and a 20% sell tax. All right. Originally, we were putting more into liquidity and less into marketing, but now that liquidity is more stable, we have, I believe it's 70% that goes into marketing, 15% that goes into liquidity, and 15% that goes into reflection.
No, that it's 70% goes into liquidity, 15% goes into marketing, and 15% goes towards awards.
Oh,
Reward.
my bad. I thought it was the other way. I thought we changed it, but never mind. I'm incorrect. I stand corrected.
It's okay. It's okay. See, they're holding each other accountable, guys. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. So, whose idea? I just want to ask, whose idea was it for the Matrix background on the website?
So basically I had met Viking through a mutual trading group that we were in, and by the way, I'm Captain. I'm the web developer. Probably give a little bit of background there. So me and Viking had met through a mutual trading group we were in, and he approached and said, "Hey, can anyone build a website?" I said, "Yeah, I can do it for you." He kind of sent us his initial logo designs. Me and my team got together and basically threw together a base website for him. And off of the design that we gave him and the redesign of the logo that we had, he recommended that we start adding more of like a matrix theme to it, which did fit the color theme that we had initially gone for. And we started adding it, and it started coming together. And I was like, man, this actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So we just kept building on that. And it's a quick like background of how I even came to be so involved in this project. Was I initially was just going to do the website and go about my day, take my payment, and that was it. And once I actually saw what this was about and looked over the contract and read through it and saw it actually in action on launch, I decided to go like basically full in with these guys. And here I am now today on this AMA with you guys talking about this project that I like full-heartedly believe in. It's amazing. These guys have been great to work with. The technology behind the contract is amazing. Again, kudos to Golden Dev. But yeah, that's a little background on how the whole Matrix theme came to be.
Well, that's great, man. It's, as I said, I also really love the color scheme too. Like I've always liked the black and green colorization. Maybe it's because of me watching The Matrix when I was much younger, when I was a much younger man. But it is a great project, but do you guys have like a minimum wallet holding to gain rewards? Does it scale upon your holdings itself? How does that work?
You have to have 1 penny.
Have to have 1 penny.
No, there's no minimum to collect rewards.
Okay.
Well, there is a minimum when it comes to gas fees. I believe like Golden will be able to explain it better, but it basically, if you can't afford the gas fees, like if the gas fees are higher than the reward, I believe the transaction will fail and it will not send. So basically, if you were to buy Kevlar and then immediately try to cash out your rewards, like 15 minutes later, I believe it would fail because the rewards are lower than the actual payout of the gas fees.
Gotcha. Well, this is really cool though, and I like that. I like that quite a bit because on this channel we have some new people into crypto. Some people are getting into it and they don't have a lot of money, but I advocate start investing now, no matter how much you have to spend. And we talk about bologna sandwich success, which is eat out less one time, your regular rotation. Some people eat out every day. Some people eat out once a week. Some people eat out once a month. Just eat out one time less. Take the money that you would spend eating out, stay at home, eat a sandwich, eat cheap, and then invest that money instead because you're going to shit it out anyways.
Yeah, we all want passive income. We all want to pay our mortgage and not have to pay for it. The GPU mining can help with that. A few of the community members actually put some math together and figured it with their 2% wallet that they have right now. If we hit $1 million in volume, that they would make a passive income of between $1,500 and $3,000 a day in passive income on the rewards.
That's
Actually,
wonderful.
That's the wrong number.
What's the number?
For $1 million in volume, it'd be $600 a day at 2%.
Well, then you got to get more volume.
I mean, need
$2
is that
million.
right? Is that right, Golden? You did the numbers too. What's the right number? Quick.
Mike did it the other day with me too. It's 600.
Still 600 a day ain't anything to sneeze at.
Yeah.
I have a lovely little lady at home that's lives up in Michigan. She's a retired paralegal. She's a lovely human being, and she's looking at safe ways to invest and make passive income, right? Because she's got nobody left. She's trying to set up her nephews, set up a wallet in their name, get them started. And that's a pretty good selling point for the retiree at home looking to generate revenue.
Exactly. I believe when we first launch a 2% wallet, because we have a max wallet right now until we get a little bit bigger and more volume, just to prevent whales. I believe a 2% wallet was roughly around $600 at launch.
Oh, wow. It's not bad, really.
Not bad at all.
Heck, if I had the money on hand right now, I'd be a 2% wallet. If I had the money on hand right now, I just don't have the money on hand. I'll be honest with you.
Well, you need that at gas fees.
I dare you to try to knock me out of my spot.
I would if I could. I just don't have the money right now. I'm sorry.
I'm coming for you, Mike. I'm coming for you.
But you know what? I think talking about how a person at home looking to gain some financial independence, that's looking for a safe place to do it with Kevlar.
Can I say one thing?
Absolutely.
Being new to this space, I mean, I've been in crypto for 6 years, but being new as an owner and a developer, I find it really tough out there. We're trying to build a community and we're trying to reach out to other communities. There are good communities out there, but we're really finding it hard out there. There is a lot of even promoters and influencers, and the whole space is very toxic. There's a lot of people out there trying to steal money from you and trying to scam you. And we really want to build not just our community, we want to build a crypto community and give back to this is why our idea was to give back to crypto. We wanted everyone to be able to choose what they put their money back to. If Bitcoin and Ethereum are failing, I mean, the whole crypto space is going to fail. I mean, altcoins are going to fail if Bitcoin's not doing well. So we wanted to give back to Bitcoin and Ethereum also with the mining, with our rewards. If the market, if we're a huge project and we can give back to Ethereum and Bitcoin, that helps everyone.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. By the way, Bitcoin right now is over 40K, 40.5.
Yes. Let's go 90K. I'll be happy.
I believe, honestly, like, if not this next all-time high, the all-time high after that will be 100K. I honestly believe that.
Yeah, I'm hoping between 80 and 90K is when to take some profits.
I think it will hit 80K at a minimum for the next bull run, for the next all-time high. I think that would be
120K in December. Watch.
That'd be fantastic. I'm not going to make that drastic of a prediction.
I just want to touch back onto the story you were saying about the lady who wants to start a fund for her nephew.
Yeah.
If you can send me that info, I will transfer $1 billion Kevlar to his account as a welcome to the community.
Done.
DM me his info.
I will. It might take her. I don't know if she set it up yet, but if she has, I will have that information for you by tomorrow.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
So with that being said, guys, these are some wonderful people. They seem very genuine, very fantastic. As I said, my security team took a good look at them and they were very happy with what they saw. They were very cooperative, very transparent, and it is an honor to get to speak to you guys.
Yeah, it's hard to sneak a gun by a security team, that's for sure.
It is hard. It is hard. Like,
well, thank you very much for having us. It's been a pleasure.
Of course. It's, you know what? We should have you back.
Let's do it.
I would love to have a long-standing friendship with you guys.
That would be amazing. And we want to build a community together. So if you want to join our revolution, that would be wonderful.
I'm for it, man. I'm for it. As I said, I'll never tell people what I hold in, but I can show support.
Thank you.
So with that being said, thank you all for coming out. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, man. This has been great. You've been a lot of fun. Thanks for having us on.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
No,
And by the way, enjoy listening to your podcast.
Oh, Thank you, man. That always warms my heart.
And
Always
once
warms my
again,
heart.
check out our Yahoo Finance article, please.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And I'll put it in the description so people can check it out too.
Nice.
Nice. Absolutely. Now, everybody at home, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, and as well as to ring the bell so you can get notifications on brand new projects every day and new things coming down the pipeline. Now, the last thing you need to know before you go to bed tonight is when you get some Kevlar in your wallet is you got to hold all that